Alright, Brad Respawn, back again with some more rad DJ controllers. Today I'm going to be talking about the Hercules P32 DJ and the Hercules DJ Control Jogvision. I'm going to open these suckers up and show you what comes in the box. I'm not going to give you a full run through like I did the other controllers because these are a little bit more complicated, but I will give you some thoughts. I'll give you a look at some features here and there, and yeah, you know, let's have a good time, right? Alright, get things started. I'm going to kick off with the Hercules DJ Control Jogvision. This is one of their more high-end controllers, as opposed to the ones I checked out before, the DJ Control Compact and the DJ Control Instinct P8. If you want to see that video, I'll put a link down in the description for you to check that out. But this is a much more higher-end piece of equipment, aimed at a much more experienced DJ. Also, it doesn't use the software that the other ones came with, the dejuiced software. This one actually uses Serato, which is one of the big three softwares, up there with Tractor and Virtual DJ. I myself, I generally DJ with Tractor, but with this guy, this one does come with a version of Serato, which I booted up and got some songs in and did some DJing with, and you know, it worked out pretty good. So I'll show you what comes in the box right now. So it comes with the controller. As you can see here, it's much bigger than the previous controllers I was looking at. I'll talk a little bit more about what's on here in a second. We'll just keep going through the box. Like I said, there's a CD here with all the drivers, and then it also has a link in it which will bring you to the Serato page so you can download Serato. You can see that right here on screen right now. It also comes with a, you know, some more stuff to look at. Congratulations, you're now a Hercules DJ, part of the DJ community. Some warranty info, and then a nice manual here in regards to how to use your controller. It's got some neat stuff which you're definitely going to want to take a moment to read, although not in German because I don't speak German. But yeah, there's lots of stuff here. Gives you a cool primer on you know, some basics on how to use the controller, how to DJ a little bit and stuff like that. So yeah, they've definitely done some cool stuff with the Jogvision. It's definitely interesting. Also, unlike the previous controllers I was looking at, this one actually uses a one of the bigger USB cables, so it goes from regular USB to USB, I don't want to say C because that's the new one. I'm going to say that square type. I forget what it's called, but you just got to look at it. So it comes with that. Also comes with a power adapter. What's nice about this power adapter is the piece here slides off, so you can get other attachments for it, so you can use it in Europe, Australia, Asia, because they don't have the standard plug. But this one's North American, so it comes like that. That's it right there. I'm going to plug this guy in, and then I'm just going to go through some of the features with you real quick. Alright, so I got the Serato intro, Serato DJ intro that comes bundled with the controller. It also comes with all the drivers. I did all that stuff just, you know, behind the scenes because I'm sure you don't want to see me click through a bunch of like, okay, yes, install, restart my computer, all that kind of stuff. But suffice to say, it's all done, got it set up, wasn't too hard, pretty easy, super straightforward. Let's get on with it. So it's the Jogvision here. As you can see, it's light up nice and bright because it's powered from the wall, not just from the USB, so it lends itself to some really nice bright lights, which is great considering, you know, when I play in the club a lot, it gets pretty dark, and every now and then, you know, you might miss hit a button or something like that, so this controller definitely, you know, I don't see that happening quite as often. One of my favorite parts about it too is these jog wheels feel absolutely amazing. You can set it up to vinyl mode so you can scratch and stuff like that, or if you want you can have it set on regular mode. What I like is once a song is playing, I'm going to get a song playing right now for you. So as you can see, we know it's playing because the blue is going around, and then as the song progresses, because I'm not in vinyl mode, it'll slowly fill up this inner circle as well with the white LEDs. Very cool feature, I like that a lot. It's pretty neat. So as well, as you can see here, this controller has that same 4x4 pad layout we saw in the other Hercules controllers, and again there's a mode button, so one pressed you can see you can change it up. You can go to samples, you can have up to 8 samples loaded in here if you want, or you can just go to cues, which I kind of like. Just using the cues like that. I just went back to a cue I play, so I can drop a cue and then go back to it. Pretty straightforward stuff. You know, everything on here is really nice. It's a good construction. There's nothing flimsy about it. The jog wheels actually feel like metal. They feel really good. Nice tempo faders. All the faders I find, they're a little stiff right now, but that's just, they'll probably get a lot better over time, I think. And yeah, I'm not going to take you through any mixes or anything like that because, you know, I've already done that with some different equipment. Oh, one feature I really do like about this as well is, you can kind of see it down here, is for the headphone jack, there's a, there's the 1/4" jack and then the 1/8 jack. And then over here there's a microphone input, which is awesome because, you know, as a DJ you got to make some announcements every day. Shout outs, that kind of stuff, you know, announcements, you know, the club is closed, get out, go home, that kind of stuff. But yeah, the same right here, as you can see, there's the 1/4" and the 1/8. On the back here, where there's the stereo output, this is for your master, so this would go to the board. As you can hear, it's going through my monitors right now. There's also a booth out here with a volume knob on itself too, so if you have a booth monitor, that's always really nice to have. And then both of these also, sorry, not both of these, just the master also has a, like a 1/8 stereo jack as well, so if you wanted to go from one of these guys here to stereo or something, like if it's all you got around, it's all you got around. What's cool too, on the other side here, right here, beside the booth output, there's an aux in. So I've had this happen to me several times in the past where people have come up to the booth and made requests, and you know, I can't have every single song out there, you know, that's impossible. So I mean, this is a worst case scenario where someone's got to hear their song and you're just like, alright, I guess I'll play it. And if you have an auxiliary cable, you can put right from their phone or their MP3 player right into the table and into your controller. So pretty cool. You know, all in all, it's a nice controller. I myself, I'm not a big fan of the software, but that's just because I'm not very familiar with it. But I'm sure with some practice I could really get into it and really figure it out. There's definitely like this super nice knob for browsing. And like I said, these platters are so freaking cool. And you've seen this guy fill up over time and stuff. It's just, all around, it's a really nice controller. You know. Alright, so here we go. We got the Hercules P32 DJ Controller right here. As you can see from the picture on the box, it's a little bit different from the stuff we've been looking at, but there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm going to show you what came in here, and then I'm going to show you some of the features of the controller. So let's check out what it came with. So first off, we got the documentation it came with. So it came with some sweet Hercules stickers. Again, the warranty information, and then another one of those really well done little manuals I really like from the DJ Control Compact and the Instinct P8. Super straightforward. Here's how you set it up, plug it in. It is worth noting that when I plugged mine in the first time, it did prompt me to do a quick firmware update. All I had to do was follow the on-screen instructions. It was super easy. Maybe took 2 minutes. Wasn't a big deal. I already had the dejuiced 40 software from when I was showing you the Instinct P8 controller, so that was all ready to go. And what's great about that is it does come with some sample music, so a couple of sample tracks and then some loops and one-shots and stuff like that. But again, you just go to the website, download it, easy peasy. The other side, same thing as the other ones, you know, brief instructions on what all your controls over here do and all that kind of stuff. And then, you know, some brief words on how to use your software. So that's all nice and super simple to use. And then here's the controller itself. As you can see, it's got the 32 pads, which these will control all sorts of stuff. Like you can have it set up in sample mode, so you can go through loops, one shots, all that kind of stuff. You can use it to like in slicer mode, which will let you like take out little loops of it. You can use it in loop mode, which kind of the same thing. You can play bigger loops and stuff. And then there's the hot cue mode, where you can set up a bunch of hot cues within the software. Really cool stuff. You know, it's got some nice faders. These guys are a little stiff, but you kind of, you know, over time I'm sure they'll loosen up a little bit. All the push buttons got a nice satisfying click. You hear that? It's pretty good. The pads, sadly, they're not velocity sensitive, so the harder you hit it doesn't reflect anything in the software, but they still have a nice feeling. It feels good when you press them. You know, it feels good when you mash on them a little bit. They seem like they can take a good beating, which is really nice. All the knobs feel really good, and then some of the knobs, like all these guys across the top, they have push functions, as you can hear that nice click there. So, you know, this one turns the filter on and off and stuff like that. And yeah, and then here's on the top, you can see your sound card there. So there's the stereo out, your USB connection, and then there's your headphone right here as well. So I'm going to hook this guy up, get the software running, and then I'll show you a little bit about it. Alright, so I got everything hooked up, software ready to go. As you can see, it's nice and lit up, all the pads and all that stuff. I got some music playing right now. I believe this is the Dejuiced official theme that came with the software. Kind of, I don't know, kind of housey stuff. I don't know. It's not really my jam, but it's great to learn with. And I mean, doesn't matter what the music is if you're just trying to learn some skills. So let's do it. So like I said, it's got per your basic DJ controls here. Shift, sync, Q, play, shift, sync, Q, play. And then before I'd say, oh, look at the jog wheels, but these guys don't have jog wheels. Up here you got some loop features, so as you can see, get a loop going up there, make it pretty big, which is nice. It'll tell you how many beats your loop is. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. And then you just push it in again to get rid of it. Pretty nice, straight feature. I really like it. Same with the filter over here. Push it on, and you can start filtering out stuff. And then again, just push to turn it off. Alright, so we got some drums playing right now. Can add a bass line to that. One shot. A little bit of effect over there. Alright, so yeah, we've got some tracks playing here. Really easy to change stuff up. It's set on quantize right now, so it's always going to play the loops. It'll always start the loops in time. Great feature, makes it really easy. Anybody can do it that way. As you can see, I'm just changing stuff on the fly right here, all from this one side. Let's change up the drum beat a little bit. And there we go. It's as easy as that. If you want to stop one, you just hit shift and then press it, and it'll stop once it reaches the end of the loop. So let's just isolate the bass here. Get some phase going in here. Yeah, you can hear that going. What else I got up here? Peak filter. Let's do it. Yeah, all things said and done, you know, this is a pretty sweet controller. It's not quite the powerhouse that the Jogvision is, but I mean, it's a little bit of a step up. But this is definitely an interesting take on, you know, a digital DJ controller, and I definitely hope to see more of these kind of controllers in the future because they are definitely a lot of fun to play with. They give you some great tools to perform with as a DJ, because a lot of people don't think of a DJ as a performer, when in truth, if you're remixing tracks and mixing tracks on the fly and, you know, doing what a DJ really does, you really are performing. And, you know, a lot of DJs will tell you that when they do a set, they're trying to tell a story, and it's emotion through music. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed the look at these two Hercules controllers, and as always, thanks for watching.